Dave!
Oh, Sorey.
I came to return this. It's from Agatha.
The key to the library. Thanks, and sorry to trouble you.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be like Maltran. I'm gonna be the second Blue Valkyrie. Boys can't be Valkyries, dummy. If Maltran's teaching anyone, it's gonna be me. She's not gonna teach you. Your clothes aren't even blue. They will be once I finally get my mom to buy some.
Someone's popular.
It's because Lady Maltran actually comes from Marland. She only became heir to her line when all the other successors passed away. And while her sense of responsibility was second to none, she was quite a frail young girl. She has trained herself very rigorously. And now she is the Blue Valkyrie.
So they're opposites.
What?
Nothing. You just clarified something for me.
Oh, I don't really get it, but I'm glad I could be of help to the shepherd.
I had one more thing I wanted to ask. Have you heard of Iris gems?
Iris gems? We have one. I just enshrined it in the sanctuary as an offering for the town's restoration.
Can we borrow it? There's something we're investigating.
I wouldn't dream of refusing the shepherd's request. Please, keep it as long as you like.
Thank you. Mikleo, what do you think it means?
The king was handing a sword over. Pretty clear that it was some formal military ceremony. And I imagine the person receiving the sword was a general.
The uniform would suggest a general of the Roland's Empire. It's hard to say exactly when this took place, though.
Whoever he was, he sure looked like a hero.
But what does it mean? It's not like that's a particularly uncommon type of scene, historically speaking.
If we could see more, we might get a better idea as to why this scene showed up.
Do you think there are any more?
I don't know, but let's try to find them. I mean, hidden glimpses of history? How cool is that?
The Valkyrie, Maltran.
What? You know about Maltran?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
My name's Sorey.
He's the shepherd.
The shepherd? Truly, I do feel something special about you.
I believe this man possesses some resonance, however slight it may be.
But shepherd or no, no one has yet to believe a word I say.
It hurts when people don't believe you. I understand how that feels. But I found people who would listen to me and believe in me. And that saved me from the pain.
My word!
So please, tell us your story.
10 years ago or so, I served as a knight of Roland's in a conflict against the Kingdom of Highland. That is where I encountered her, Maltran, famed as the Blue Valkyrie. Before we could even react, in the blink of an eye, that lone woman had wiped out our entire unit. I turned tail and fled. I had no pride. I simply didn't want to die. As my cowardly legs carried me away, I glanced back at her. But she was being attacked by monsters, great lizards the size of men, wearing the armor of Highland.
Hellions!
I swear that I saw them. Saw those beasts swarm over her as she fell. And yet, Maltran is still alive.
I believe your story.
Thank you. You do have the way of the shepherd about you.
Show enough.
Please take this and continue to care for the people, especially poor lost souls such as me.
I will. Thank you. Hey! Isn't that the Earth in Historia? Was the author of the Celestial Record a village chief? It looked like he was founding a village or something. Hey, Mikleo! I was wondering, you don't suppose he was a shepherd? If the shepherd was the one who wrote the Celestial Record, a lot of things start to make sense, and... Mikleo?
Oh, sorry. What did you just say?
Whoa, I've never seen you space out like that. You feeling okay?
Oh no, poor Sickleo.
Nice.
Not nice.
No, but seriously, you alright? Should we sit down for a bit?
I'm fine. I just got caught up in my thoughts. For some reason...
Quite surprising. A shepherd in an age like this.
I think you've surprised us!
My name is Sorey, and you are?
I am Syndra, Shepherd Sorey. Are you the Seraph of Lastenbell? I once was, yes.
Can we ask you to give your blessing again? There's no seraph enshrined at the sanctuary in Lastenbell, and strange things are happening.
That's of no relation to blessings.
How can you be sure?
Because I have used the bells in the belfry as my vessel.
I see. So the sanctuary in Lastenbell is nothing more than a figurehead.
In any case, it is no longer my concern. I no longer have the capacity to understand humans. Please, leave me be. May we ask you what happened? I'm sorry.
Huh? It's kinda weak.
Oh! A wolf monster!
She has resonance too? Dang.
We're going after it. Come on, hurry!
What?
What is going on?
Margaret?
You can tell it's really me, even though my mom said I'm a monster.
Of course. I know you're not a monster.
No, but I became one because me and Wiggs got so angry. Wiggs became a super scary monster all of a sudden, and then killed the people in the city. I got really scared, and so I went to go see my mom to get help, but then my mom...
Don't worry. Your mom is gonna come soon.
Really? I'm so happy.
Syndra, I sensed the presence of Hellions, and also a bit of nostalgia.
I can hear Syndra's voice. Wiggs, let's go to the bells. Syndra will be waiting for us.
Margaret. I could have stopped this if I hadn't run away.
Syndra.
All Margaret said was that there isn't a seraph enshrined in the sanctuary.
I see. And so that must have been what led to the bullying.
Yes. In the midst of the intensifying clash between countries, the Church has been disciplining their believers more strictly. It's gotten to a point where they've started to act hostile towards anyone else with conflicting values and beliefs. Even if it is just some child's nonsense.
So that's the reason why you left, out of utter disgust with humans.
Shepherd Sorey, please, could you give me just one more chance to protect the city?
I'd like to, but that city is still...
But she's willing to do it, right?
Yes. I won't have people speak of my friend as a liar.
Egil, are you working?
Yeah, data gathering. I need to meet with 5 informants by the end of the day.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Egil is like the eyes, ears, and brains for us scattered bones.
So then, what are you, Rose?
I'm the head. I'm the boss at any rate.
A head, but not the brains. So you're the skull?
Shut up! You're ruining my metaphor.
Well, our boss is more like a goddess of victory. Used to be Little Miss Goddess, of course.
Little Miss Goddess?
Back when our old boss was around. He used to carry her on his back all the time.
Those were good times, weren't they?
Yep. Help our comrades and defeat our enemies. It was simple back then.
So it was.
But things have changed. In the underworld, information is king.
Did you find any good leads?
A couple. The one they call Shepherd Malfour was originally a priest in the Church of Rowlands. It seems he's angling to fill the power vacuum caused by the death of Cardinal Fortin.
Figures.
And then there's the business with the fake elixir. The church can no longer ignore the situation, and they've started investigating the source.
Then does that mean that the village chief of Gadadin will...
Gadadin?
Let me explain.
I see. So that's what was going on.
Egil, do you think the decision I made...
The boss's judgment is the Scattered Bones' judgment. But it might require a bit of following up.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's head over to Gadadin and see how things stand.
Thanks.
Are you looking for Chief Slenge?
Yes, I'm an acquaintance of the chief, and...
I'm sorry, but the chief is indisposed right now due to illness and will not be taking visitors.
What? He is?
But be of good cheer! In the name of the Shepherd, I vow to heal this noble servant of the people!
Oh, so you're the shepherd, are you?
Nothing escapes your eye, my lady. Indeed, I am the renowned, the incomparable Shepherd Malfour!
Who can't see us in the slightest.
All hail the mighty shepherd.
I can tell from your unique accoutrements that you wish you were a shepherd as well. Eminently understandable, but I cannot recommend it. The shepherd's life is one of solitude. He spends his days in constant battle, unappreciated by the world he cherishes.
Okay?
In any case, rest assured that the village chief is in the caring hands of Shepherd Malfour.
Do you think it's malevolence that's causing his illness?
Is the chief even sick? I don't trust that guy.
But we do know that the amount of malevolence in this village is increasing.
Let's start by reviving the blessing of Gadadin. We can worry about the chief after that.
Makes sense. That's the real shepherd's job, after all.
Thank you for taking the time to come today. Lo, I am the Shepherd, Malfour.
Hey, tell me, Shepherd, is it really true that you saved the plagued city?
Oh, it was nothing. I just helped the Princess of Highland a little by building a bridge in a single day.
Then what about the Battle of Glavend? Did you really stop the war?
Why, it was easy. All I did was tell them that this isn't the time to be quarreling with one another. It was a hard battle, but I was able to gain support from the Rowlands Knight Squad.
Isn't that Captain Sergei from the Platinum Knights?
Then it might not completely be a lie.
Luckily, I managed to do it without getting caught.
I suppose the Knights wouldn't just let some mere imposter do as he pleases.
So you mean to say this bloke must be
An actual shepherd?
It matters not what I am, but please, no matter what, believe in the blessing of the seraphim. That is the only way to bring salvation to this world. If the people desire it so, I, the Shepherd Malfour, shall put my life on the line to deliver their prayers!
Shepherd Malfour!
Shepherd Malfour!
May the Seraphim's blessing cover the world!
This is ridiculous. Sorey's the one who did those things. And I'm sure Sergei knows that too.
There must be a reason.
Probably.
Please wait, Shepherd Sorey. There's a reason behind Malfour's actions.
I'm sure. I trust Sergei.
We're quite unsure how he worked his way in, but Malfour has been a favorite of General Tuller.
And so, the General has ordered the Night Squad to protect the Shepherd, Malfour.
That's the reason?
They are just pawns of the Empire, after all. General Tuller also has a close relationship with the Imperial Majesty, and—
No more excuses! Whatever the reason is, it is clear I have sullied your honor. I can only apologize.
Not sure I had honor to start with. Anyway, it was nice to see that people expect so much from the Shepherd. It's a good sign.
What a gentleman.
Gentlemen schmentelman, what were you doing just standing around?
I'm afraid I could do naught. Knowing all the while who the true Shepherd was.
Looks like they took advantage of just how earnest you are.
It's pretty ironic. The less affected by malevolence you are, the harder it is to live an honest life.
Such is the human condition, I suppose.
Even so, that is how humans live.
It's tough.
Did I become a hellion? I'm sorry. I must have caused you all great trouble.
No, we're just glad you're all right.
My name is Forcia. Oh my! There's an iris gem here.
An Earthen Historia. Could we have that?
But of course. This is nowhere near enough to show my gratitude, however.
No, it's perfect. Thank you.
Dear me, what an honorable shepherd you are.
If you'd like to thank us, could you maybe give your blessing to a village? It's called Gadodin, and it's very close by.
Gadodin. That's the village outside the Shrine of the Fire Trial, correct? Do you have a vessel lined up?
We'll find one for you.
All right. I'll head over to the village for now.
That was killer, Lila. You were in perfect harmony.
He was quite skilled despite his youth.
Yeah, compared to him.
You've still got a long way to go.
Lila, I wish I could go on a journey like that with you.
Sorey.
Excuse you, Sorey.
Huh?
Yes. This journey now is every bit as enjoyable as it was back then. Thanks to everyone here.
Slenge, is it all right for you to be up?
Worry not, excitable youngster. Everything has been taken care of. Thanks to the selfless heroism of Shepherd Malfour!
Shepherd, I must apologize for causing you concern. However, I am afraid I still feel unwell. Please, excuse me.
He's acting strange. Did something happen?
That man named Malfour was threatening the chief. I'll expose your misdeeds, you fallen pope, he said.
What? How did he know?
Malfour used to be a priest. And we already know the church is investigating the fake elixir.
Could you explain to me the details of what's going on? I see. So the missing pope was the one producing the fake elixir.
Yeah, but it was for the sake of the villagers.
Slenge told Malfoy the distribution route and formula for making this fake elixir, on the condition that the church will continue to buy vermilion ore.
What do you mean?
So you're saying he didn't come to intimidate, but to negotiate?
Yes, the church will overlook the former pope's crime. In exchange, it will gain control of the distribution channel for the fake elixir. And as the mediator, Malfoy will gain prestige and credibility.
So Gododin will finally get legitimate revenue.
But they're covering up a crime. And now the church itself is going to be selling fake elixir? That's just insane!
Unfortunately, these things happen.
Humans need money to live. That's what it comes down to.
I don't suppose you're still open to blessing this village?
I was thinking that the school building might work as a vessel. What do you think?
Are you sure?
The Pope, the village chief, seems to have recognized that his time is drawing near. Even my blessing cannot forestall the inevitable.
Is that why he's trying to secure a revenue stream for the village?
I would like to stay a while longer and see what results his determination brings.
Thank you, Forcia.
You're quite welcome.
The results his determination brings. Is this the new hideout?
One of the candidates. I'll go check it out. Wanna come?
I'm gonna take a look. Sorry, but wait here a sec. Guess what? The Mabo curry bun was a huge success!
It might become the Sparrow Feather's most famous product at this rate.
Here's a sample. When you think Mabo curry bun, think sparrow feathers.
Thank you.
That was a conversation with an Assassin's Guild?
Isn't it good that they're so peaceful?
It seems ideal for hiding away, but if we were attacked here, we'd be in a bind.
You're right. Well, that's that. Let's look somewhere else.
Sorry for making you all wait.
Boss, Talfrin's back.
Oh, how'd it go?
Well, the Mabo curry bun was super popular, and...
The Romano firm looks legit on paper, but it's about as shady as it gets.
More than 30 reported bankrupt families. The firm confiscates all the family's property and takes it as their own. And as for what happens to those broken families, well, take a guess.
There's gotta be a legal pitfall somewhere. Egil.
Have squads 2 and 4 back up Talfrin. Investigate the Romano firm and its surroundings.
Yes, sir.
I'll leave it up to you.
Even humans can make themselves disappear.
All right then, let's get going.
Sure.
That's my rose.
It's the kids. The ones hunting soldiers.
They're dead.
Did the army do it?
Doubtful. They wouldn't leave corpses in the open like this, nor would they go to such extremes.
Who else could it be? Thank goodness! One's still alive!
We did what they asked. Why?
Sorey, watch out!
Why did you kill them?
Whew, we did it. But she was the only one we could save.
Hey, over there!
Oh, he's still breathing!
Whoa there, Mr. Shepherd. What's going on?
Oish! Perfect timing!
We need help!
Let's start with the treatment. Just leave the young'uns to me. Neither of them have mortal injuries, but they're not waking up yet.
Did our purification fail?
No, it's more of a psychological kind of deal.
What on earth could have happened to them?
He beat us. We did what we were told and lived as bandits.
He? So you guys were hired by someone?
Yeah, we weren't sure we wanted to keep hunting lone soldiers. Then he told us there was an easier way to make money. We did what we were told and attacked the carrier. And he bought all the stolen freight for a high price. He even promised us that he'd hook us up with legit jobs soon after.
So who is this guy?
I don't know. Our leader was the only one who talked to him, and I'm not that smart. But we believed in him because we always wanted to have honest jobs. But then he said he was gonna destroy all the evidence and send a bunch of soldiers and killed everybody.
Destroy all the evidence?
We were so foolish. I've never been smart, but I'm so disappointed in myself. Please, avenge them. They took all our money, too. We only have this, but please.
Unearth in Historia.
Don't worry. The scattered bones will see your request through.
Rose. So I guess that means that general guy was exiled? From the army? From his country?
Maybe he lost a war? Just a thought.
Once there had been huge crowds cheering for him, and now...
It makes me wonder, there was no one at all he could turn to?
That's par for the course for humans.
Huh? What's up with the two of you?
We were going to report to you about two separate incidents.
But it looks like they're related.
What do you mean?
I had some info about the Romano firm. The owner, Romano, is supposedly an art connoisseur. People who went bankrupt offered him their prized arts as collateral for relief.
Mine was about the children of the vagrant hunters. Apparently, their targets were carriers hired by those bankrupt families. So the stolen goods were works of art, to be taken as collateral for Romano.
Could that be just coincidence?
Everything happens from the interrelated strands of coincidence. But behind every hint of self-interest is an intention.
Right.
Romano claimed breach of contract, saying he didn't get the goods and gave a final warning. That's why so many have had to file bankruptcy.
And what happened to the artworks?
He's taken them all for himself.
So this was all a scheme for him to get his hands on them.
Can't be held accountable if there's no evidence, right?
The only evidence there is would be the group of children who attacked the carrier.
So that's what he meant by destroying the evidence. That no good, lousy son of a...
All right, I'll go find out myself.
Romano's headed for Marland. Be careful.
He must have bodyguards, too.
Roger. You two keep investigating. Hey.
I'll go too.
Thanks.
A bit of a fixer-upper, but it'll do. I have plenty of renovation money after all.
Using our little refund for renovation, just too smooth.
Are you Mr. Romano?
Who the hell wants to know? I've got this place reserved.
There's something I want to ask you. You can just buy works of art. Why are you getting them through such underhanded means?
She sure doesn't waste time.
Figures.
Who are you?
The scattered bones.
What? Is this some kind of a joke, little girl?
A joke? Taking all the property from bankrupt people? Killing all the children you've used? You've really messed up now.
Oh, you think you can prove it?
Do you understand the situation you're in, Mr. Romano?
Oh, don't just stand there and protect me, you fools! Do your jobs!
Hellions!
Thanks for proving me right, Romano.
How could you do something so terrible for a few pieces of artwork?
Pieces of artwork? I am reclaiming these beauties! From fools like you, who would reduce such beauty to monetary value! Why would I buy them? I would never tarnish their value by degrading them to property. True beauty should rightfully be in the hands of one who truly comprehends it. Me! These works of art should be mine and mine alone. This is my calling, my war. I shall fight to protect artistic beauty the world over. For the sake of such a historic undertaking, who cares about one or two dead brats?
Can he be purified?
He isn't emitting any malevolence.
Figured.
Hold on a moment.
Help me!
May these weary bones find peaceful rest.
When did you...
We figured out who these two are.
They're kidnappers who've killed over 30 people. There were requests from the victims' families.
Well, that's the end of that. Mission accomplished.
How should we report back to our client?
I'll tell the children myself. Could you come with me?
Of course.
Why did you kill them?
Quick! Stop him, Shepard!
Lila!
She went mad with rage right after regaining consciousness. We couldn't do anything to stop her.
The memory of her companions getting killed had probably taken over her troubled state of mind.
And so, she became a Hellion once again.
In the end, I couldn't save anyone.
That's not entirely true. Think about it. If you hadn't purified her, she would have killed many more. If that was the result of her grief toward her companions, then she would be beyond redemption. The lad was just unfortunate is all.
The scattered bones have delivered their vengeance. So didn't he get his wish after all?
No, we just did what we had to, nothing more. That's not saving anything if you think about it.
Huh? Then why do it?
You know how all kinds of terrible things happen in the world lately? I want to do everything I can to stop them, before they start happening all over the place.
Of course, that's the duty of the scattered bones.
Yeah. We've had our share of hard knocks too. That's why it's our duty to put an end to it if we can.
Meaning that it's your job to kill.
Yeah. But it's true that a world where we don't have to kill would be best. Egil, Felice, Talfrin, Roche, and the others feel the same way. As do I. But Sorey, you can actually save them. Have confidence and just do your thing.
My job is to give life.
You got it.
Snacks are up! What was that all about?
They've started interfering, I suppose. Heldolf's followers are causing mischief in human society.
To create malevolence?
Sounds connected to what we saw earlier.
Right. He was taking advantage of wars to produce Hellions.
So he's trying to start another war!
But this is a record of the past. That war is probably well underway.
He's deceiving everyone.
Not quite. I'm sure there are those who have joined hands with him of their own free will.
How could they?
Unfortunately, we can't rule out the possibility.
He tried to kill himself. So many times.
And yet, in the end, none of it worked.
But wait, that's weird. You'd think at least one of them would have stuck.
He probably wasn't serious about it.
He sure as heck looked serious about it.
Yeah. It really felt like he wanted nothing more than to die.
I'm guessing this isn't a coincidence either?
Hard to say.
The more we learn, the more mysteries we find.
That's pretty much how the world works.
You! Give up! We caught you red-handed!
Darn!
That voice!
It's a Hellion!
Purify him.
Yeah!
You need something, oh great shepherd?
Is it alright if I deal with this boy?
I'm afraid not. The only way to apprehend pickpockets is to catch them in the act.
But he's...
If you do the crime, you do the time. No matter how old you are.
This kid just wasn't ready for real-world consequences.
Hey, mister! Why don't you let Sorey have a talk with him before you take him away? Just a word from the shepherd might steer the kid toward the right path in life, better than any time in detention.
That would be pointless.
Come on, it won't do any harm. What, you got some problem with Sorey talking to this boy?
I never said that. It would simply be a waste of time.
You said this kid wasn't prepared to deal with the real-world consequences of his crimes. Are you prepared, mister?
What?
I'm part of a merchant crew that travels all over the world. You think I don't know why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
I see. How much do you want?
Don't put me on your level. We Sparrow Feathers value our customers' trust. Sorey, we're taking this guy to jail too.
Like hell you are, you lying brat!
You will not lay a finger on her.
Shepherd!
Oh hey, stop! Wait! Sorey!
Go after him.
Okay.
If it ain't one thing.
Sorey, I'll go after them as well.
Please purify that boy.
Shepherd or not, I won't let you obstruct my duties! Guard, leave him alone!
Even we can tell something about you stinks!
Yeah, what kind of guard are you?
You think we don't know what you're up to when our backs are turned? You dirty crook!
I think we're good here. Let's go after Rose.
Yeah, you're right.
Phew!
You made it.
Is it over?
Maybe.
If it really bugs you that much, why don't you check up on him?
Well, how would we do that?
Let him lead us home.
Oh, so he wanders and we tail him.
That could work.
All right then. Sorey, Rose, you guys hide. I'll go wake him up.
Looks like they've made their decision. Are you okay with this, Lila?
Well, as long as we only follow him.
Yeah! Don't you think he'll stop pickpocketing now? We purified him after all.
Not so sure about that. I've heard word of pickpocket gangs.
Oh, really?
We need to find out whether he was doing it on his own or with a group.
What did you mean by you knew why the pickpocketing problem is so bad?
The enforcers let him off a lot of the time in exchange for part of the takings. Then, when the guards need to hit their quotas, they round him up anyway. That's probably what that was about.
No way.
Look, he's going in.
A noble's manor.
It's clearly not his house.
I'm guessing a pickpocket gang then.
And so this must be their base.
Something tells me he's not gonna quit stealing.
Well, crap. Come on, we're not done yet.
Rose, it's unfortunate, but I'm not sure we should...
Lila means that this is just a problem of human society.
Right. It might not be something a shepherd should get involved in.
Sorry. If he's doing it by himself, I'd be okay letting him deal with the consequences. But if there's a gang forcing him to steal, it's a completely different story. I gotta check to make sure.
Yeah, I thought so.
I understand. Let's go check it out just in case.
You sure?
But no more than that. Understood? Sorey, Rose, even if you don't intend them to, the powers of the shepherd and the squire can greatly influence human society and the spirits of men. Please don't forget that.
All right.
We'll just watch and see who goes in and out.
Bored.
Who knew that we wouldn't see anything for days on end?
You all can go back to the inn. I'm staying here.
It's okay.
Shh! Someone's coming out.
It's a bunch of little kids.
Those kids? You think maybe they're not being forced to pickpocket?
We've come this far. Let's see this thing through.
Dezel?
You go follow those brats. I'll go check out the building.
Thanks.
Oh boy. Don't go for anything big, got it? Only money and jewelry and stuff. Are they gonna have anything like that? That shepherd guy did something, and now there's lots more people donating stuff to the sanctuary. Oh cool, that sounds fun. Priests won't be mean to kids, and if there's any real problems, we can always start crying. I'm good at that. Hey, is this really okay? It's okay if you're us and not them.
Is this what kids are like these days?
Dangerous times.
Those kids barely have any malevolence at all.
Children in their brutal honesty can be even crueler than corrupted adults, as you've seen.
Hey.
Oh, Dezel. How was it?
The building was completely empty. Those scamps are probably just camping out there.
So then, those kids are acting on their own.
All right, it's snatching time.
Now that we know the score, do we want to report them to the guards and end this whole thing? After all, they're not Hellions.
No.
We have to say something.
You're right.
Hey, you all! Stop with your thieving!
Darn it! What do you want? Look, I never did nothing.
We know all about what you're up to. Fooling the priests into thinking you're helpless orphans and then robbing them blind. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Oh yeah? You got any proof?
This here is the shepherd. His word is good enough.
That's perjury! False witness!
Princess Alicia and the people of Lady Lake all trust Sorey. Because he's been living an honest life. How about you? Will anyone trust your word?
Give it up, kid.
What else can we do? The adults all abandoned us.
If we want to survive, stealing's our only choice.
Rose, maybe we ought to...
Come on, Sorey. Let's bring them to the guards.
But to think children their age could conceive of such wretched duplicity.
And the other children?
They were all caught by the guards and hauled away.
I see.
Those who commit crimes must be punished, even if they are children. It's the way the world works. But it still pains the heart.
Yeah. Hey, isn't this an Earth in Historia?
Oh, that. That was a donation from someone in the city. It looks rather rare and precious, so we've been unsure whether we should sell it.
Nice! Good call, Mr. Priestman.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Father Brunor, we're actually collecting these.
You think we could have this? We'd pay for it, of course.
No, please, that's not necessary. If it's something the shepherd needs on his quest, by all means, please take it. I'm sure the donor would be overjoyed to know that their gift had been some help to the shepherd.
Thank you, Father Brunor. He beat the dragon in one hit!
And a fully materialized one at that.
What tremendous power!
You saw that mass of malevolence at his back. The Hellion possessing him is far beyond anything we've ever fought.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to get stronger.
That's your reaction? I don't know whether to be worried or relieved.
Hello, is Alicia here?
Shouldn't you announce yourself? Or don't you have any respect for this family?
I'm sorry. My name is Sorey.
Sorey? Pardon my rudeness. The princess has spoken highly of you. She's out right now. We're not sure when she'll be back.
Work-related?
Yes. She's going after a suspect who's leaked information to the Roland's Empire. There definitely must be a spy going around, given the timing of their advancements.
Yes, even Alicia was under suspicion for it before.
Wow, the Princess of Highland would go so far as to do that herself?
No, it's supposed to be the military's job, but she's acting by herself. Saying that she had to stop a clash between the two countries.
But isn't she taking it a bit too seriously?
Ever since the Battle of Glaven, she's been pushing herself so hard.
That's very like her.
I'm worried. She behaves so recklessly when she's alone. She just headed out to a round-eyed forest to gather info about the origin village, Camlon.
Huh. Camlon, you say?
It's the village where the Age of Chaos started, I think. But it's just some legend.
Yes, she heard a rumor there were some clues in the depths of a round-eyed forest and headed out there.
So that's how she came to Alicia.
But her hunch was wrong. I've never heard of this origin village from Gramps nor the other villagers.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'll take my leave. Please tell Alicia that I'll come visit again.
Don't move. You are under arrest for leaking confidential info.
Looks like Alicia came to the same conclusion.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, this is just a misunderstanding. Please take your leave, Princess. This is...
Don't make excuses. I found evidence of connections to Roland's in this very residence. Renovations for Grifflet Bridge, order forms of military arsenal, unauthorized transactions for...
That is simply a reward for his support.
Support?
Logos is an important person who connected Rowlands and Highland through unofficial diplomacy.
What does that mean?
On the surface, diplomacy between Highland and Rowlands has been cut. He must have been negotiating with them on his own for some time in secret.
So then he's not a spy, but a liaison.
Meaning even with the war going on, there's been work done.
Such is politics.
This is a major problem. If the channel gets blocked, both countries will fight until they're both obliterated.
But no one ever told me anything about it.
Of course they didn't. Not to someone like you. I hope you're prepared to pay for your indiscretion.
In any case, we must change our strategy. We will be expecting your sincere apology at a later date.
Understood.
Was that a marriage ceremony? And there were a whole bunch of shepherds there too.
It looked like it took place at the Shrine Church in Pendrago. And that was Maltellus's crest.
Was his Prime Lord Maltellus?
Please excuse me for a moment.
Uh-oh, she took off. Almost like you were picking on her.
We didn't mean for her to leave.
I know.
Well, judging from circumstantial evidence, I'd say there's a major chance that Maltellus is mixed up in this somehow.
Yeah. For that many shepherds to exist at once, you'd need a power on par with the 5 lords.
Yeah, but let's leave the speculation at that for now.
So long as we're gabbing about it, Lila's stuck in there.
Oops, sorry, I forgot.
Sorey, wait.
How did it go?
Fortunately, we were able to prevent rumors from spreading. Though in the end, I did have to prostrate myself.
That must have been hard.
Don't worry, it's fine. I did go a bit too far after all. The Difta family has been surviving as a branch of the Imperial family. But my mother was born to normal citizens, and was later courted on a whim by my father. So everyone forgave me and assumed it was natural I didn't follow politics.
Milady!
And so... that's why I wanted to do the right thing. I wanted to gain acceptance from everyone in honor of my late father and mother. Was I wrong in the end?
I shall go fetch some more tea. Let's leave her alone just for a moment.
Right. Gramps! How are you?
You stupid brats!
Whoa, what's this all about?
Don't you have something to say to me first? I don't remember raising a fool.
I'm sorry for leaving without telling you.
It's good to be home.
Nice to meet you. My name is Rose.
Well, in any case, I'm glad to see you're safe. The Lady Squire is welcome here as well.
You can tell that I'm a squire?
Of course I can. Sorey became the shepherd, and Micleo is now a sublord, correct? Which would mean that the Prime Lord is the Lady of the Lake, then.
It has been a long time, Sir Zenris.
You don't have to say anything. History repeats itself. It makes the world go round.
True, but I still want to believe in them, and believe that they can bring forth a new future.
Well, I'm glad you've all found such a nice Prime Lord. Hey, by the way, did my pipe come in handy?
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about the pipe, as long as it was useful to you.
But I'll give it back. I don't need it anymore.
Keep it for yourself.
Really, I'm okay. You know, I've grown up a lot through this journey.
Bratty as ever, aren't you? Please, take this with you.
Thanks, Gramps.
No. I should be the one thanking you.
Sorey, why don't we take a little break here?
Are you tired?
No, but it's a good idea to take a solid break to rejuvenate the soul.
Totes, let's do it.
Sure, I did want to chat with everyone in Elysia, too.
All right, we'll meet up later.
What are you doing, Mikleo?
Shh. I see. Just as I thought, they...
Come on. Wait.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't aware of it and made the pact.
No. It was of their own decision that they made the pact with you. What they make of it will be up to them.
I'll support them with all I have, so that we won't repeat the same mistake.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could do for the previous shepherd.
Perhaps. But sometimes I can't help but wonder. Surely I could have done more than I did back then.
Everything is tied to their fate, and their fates are yet intertwined.
Yes. Thanks to you, Sir Zenris.
No, you and those kids forged that bond. My role in this is done. All I can do now is worry about them.
There are times when things go awry, but their purity and virtue gives me hope. I want to accompany them on their journey. This time, there will be no regrets.
I see. Perhaps this is also how humans and seraphim should coexist as a whole.
I'm glad I was able to talk to you.
And I with you. Please, take care of them.
Weren't they just talking about us?
Looks like it.
Why don't we ask?
Mikleo.
I guess we shouldn't eavesdrop on their conversation.
If Gramps has something to tell us, he'll tell us straight up.
Yeah, same with Lila.
Hey, want to go ask them about the iris gems?
Alrighty, I'll go ask.
Will you be alright? They look pretty sketchy.
Leave it to me. All merchants are like family. Money keeps us together.
Are you sure about this?
Let's just leave it to Rose.
We're not savvy enough to know when we're being tricked.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
I got it. They said they saw an iris gem in the ruins north of here.
A ruin in the north?
Weird. Why do they keep laughing?
Are they laughing at me?
They think you're a phony shepherd and that I'm a victim of your con artistry.
They've got it wrong.
It can't be helped. There are many who claim to be the shepherd.
But still, to be treated like a con artist?
No point in arguing with them.
Yeah. It's way better to be laughed at than to be frightened of.
And that'll do it.
Wow, I never knew there were once so many shepherds, all using their purification powers on Hellions.
So the question is, why and how did they disappear?
What do you think?
If the existence of so many shepherds depended on Maltellus, then...
When Maltellus disappeared, so did all of them.
Isn't it too early to jump to conclusions?
Well, what other possibilities are there?
Maybe humans abandoned their faith in seraphim to the extent that shepherds just ceased to exist.
Perhaps the large crowd of shepherds we saw was just a historical anomaly.
Maybe only people like Sorey can be shepherds, and there's just fewer nice guys in the world these days.
Huh. So there's plenty of other possibilities.
I guess that means we have to keep collecting information.
Yes. If you do that, you will surely arrive at your answer.
much malevolence!
I believed in you! Ah! I threw everything away for you! Why? Why?
Sorey, purifier!
How could you? How could you choose her over me?
Oh, shoot!
It's too late. You hesitated.
Sorey.
What's done is done. Let's go investigate the village.
Yes, there may be survivors that need our help.
What just happened?
It was like people in his family just died.
Looks like it. Pretty much all of them, one after another.
It couldn't have been coincidence.
Were they murdered?
Sorey, you were thinking about the Cardinal, weren't you?
Just for a moment.
If you're still unsure about it, why don't you go relax at an inn somewhere? I can make the problem go away.
What are you saying? You can't purify Hellions on your own.
But I can kill.
But that's...
Sorey, if you hesitate, the enemy will pounce on your moment of weakness. I don't want any of us to wind up getting hurt by sympathizing with the enemy.
Are you saying that I'm holding the team back?
Yep.
Wait, Rose, Sorey's just...
Mikleo, not now.
I won't have second thoughts anymore.
Well, I'm not saying not to have them. But if you're gonna do it, then stick to it.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't need to be so worried about them. I feel like an idiot.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, you're not like an idiot.
That's not what she meant.
I know now! I know how bottomless is human desire!
Lila!
You glorified me as a saint! You pushed all of it on me! You did nothing to help! You let disease take the children one by one! None of it was my fault!
Careful, get back! She still had fight left in her?
Dang, we couldn't purify her either.
Not doing so hot, are we?
Hey, wasn't that Hellion?
Yeah, it must have been the saint, betrayed by the people she believed in.
Medusa-type Hellions tend to be women with high degrees of self-righteousness and hatred.
Oh, so that's why you freeze when they glare at you.
The saint was a nun. Maybe the church in Pendrago would have some info on her.
Let's check it out. We can't have Hellions like that running wild. I can't believe it. Both of the Medusa-type Hellions are...
They're probably Cardinal Fortin's sisters.
Are you sure? It seems like too much of a coincidence.
Well, the only way to learn the truth is to ask the Hellions themselves.
But how?
If we're right, then I'm guessing they've gone back to their hometown.
A gut feeling?
Sort of, yeah. Just a hunch based on how humans think.
Well, it's not impossible, psychologically speaking.
Halfway logic is better than no logic at all.
And Rose's gut hasn't led us astray yet.
Fortin's located past Glaven Basin. Why don't we pay it a visit?
Sounds good.
Oh, Shepard. What brings you all the way out here?
I'd ask the same. Is something the matter out here?
We are part of the joint border guard between Highland and Rollins. But we spotted a village that's not on the map. We were about to go investigate.
Would it be alright if we handled the investigation instead?
Good call. If it turns out those two are actually back.
I'm not sure I take your meaning.
There's a high chance you might encounter danger there that only the Shepherd could handle.
But...
Please. I'm worried for everyone.
Understood.
Good work!
You too.
Shepard, what was that?
Who are these women?
They collapsed. Please, take care of them.
Will do. Most likely they fell victim to the sleeping sickness.
Sickness?
We consulted older records pertaining to this area. It turns out there was a village here called Fortin that was wiped out 20 years ago.
The records indicate that everyone in the village caught an illness that made them lethargic and constantly sleepy. As if they were trapped by the illusions men call dreams.
Sorey, do you think...
It's just such a pity. Was it fate that the Cardinal and her sisters all had to choose between death and a life that would turn them into Hellions?
Well...
There is such a thing as destiny in this world. But I don't want to believe that everything that happens is predetermined.
I've never really put much stock in destiny. Everyone lives on the razor's edge between light and darkness. You never know which way they'll fall. It just so happened that all three sisters fell on the side of darkness and became Hellions. That's all.
Can you choose which side you fall on?
Yeah. It's your own life, after all.
Sorey.
Yeah. Rose has the right idea.
Egil, find anything interesting?
Sure did, boss. Remember how you were looking for iris gems?
Earth and Historia! Did you find one?
We did, but we were a little late.
Someone besides Sorey wants them?
The guy that brought it is a priest who's studying archaeology.
Archaeology? Is he studying ruins?
I'm not really sure, but he has published several books.
Oh man, that's awesome!
I'm interested in his writing.
Could you try to stay on topic for once?
And who's this researcher?
As far as I know, he went to the Litwurg Bearwoods near Plitzerback wetland for some research.
That's pretty dangerous.
Though I do understand how he feels.
I'm a bit worried. Let's go.
This place is a lot more dangerous than I thought.
We need to find him. Quick.
What was that?
Are you that archaeologist?
You just cut through those walking stones!
It's not like that. It's called a heli...
Stay away from me, you monster!
What's the deal? We came to save you!
We're really after the iris gem.
True, but Sorey isn't just about that.
Hey.
Well, at least he's okay.
Yeah, I guess.
But still...
Look, there's the Earth and Historia.
That researcher dropped it.
Well, looks like we got a souvenir out of it.
Is this really okay?
Of course it's all right. What was that? That baby!
That can't be real, can it, Lila? How could anything like that happen?
The Earth and Historia record the events of the past.
So, that really happened?
And it wasn't just some random tragedy. You couldn't do something like that without using seraphic arts.
You mean a Hellion or Seraph used an art on humans?
Most likely for revenge.
Pretty disturbing art. No, more like pretty disturbing art user.
But his family had nothing to do with this.
Maybe the goal was to rob him of his purpose in life. Way more brutal than just walking up and killing him.
But surely no one deserves that kind of treatment, no matter what they've done.
What is the Night Squad thinking?
10 people have been killed already, and they haven't a single clue.
Please calm yourselves. We are doing our best to find the culprit.
But that means nothing if you can't catch him! There's a murderer on the loose!
I understand your concern, but please believe us. I swear on my honor to find the culprit.
Huh. Rumor has it you have your eyes on a different kind of honor. Isn't that right, Captain? Starting to butt into politics more, aren't you? So that's what this is about! Of course, political power is more important to you than citizens' lives!
No! I would never do such a thing!
Everyone,
The affair with Cardinal Fortin is still under investigation, and the Knights are shorthanded as a consequence. These Knights are only human too. Please, don't judge them so harshly.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Father Amathor.
Humans are weak, and we must all acknowledge that. Evil lies in the people's hearts, especially those who allow themselves to fall to their own arrogance.
Indeed. We are weak creatures, but that is all the more reason for me to work harder.
As expected of Captain Sergei, salvation shall come your way when you are in need.
I do apologize, but such is the situation. I must go join the search squad.
I wonder, could Hellions be behind all these murders? Let's check it out. Are they dead?
This is not death, but salvation, good Seraph. I have purified the evil.
He heard my voice?
Why so surprised? You were the one who showed me the way in my dreams, time and time again. That the world's salvation was my sworn duty.
You call this salvation? This is massacre!
The blame rests on them. They could not admit their own weakness. Instead, they would blame their own country, the Knights, even the Church for their own blasted misfortune. Such disgusting vermin. What would you call their illness, if not malevolence?
Are you serious?
Quite, I assure you. This world is so hopelessly smitten with malevolence. If I do not dispose of the evil ones, there can be no future. It may seem cruel, I know, but it must be done. That is my sworn duty.
Lila, is he?
No, he's not a Hellion.
Father Amathor, you are under arrest for mass murder.
You assume I can be bound with the laws of man? How foolish. But then again, who could blame you? I am all too aware that your brother was killed by Cardinal Fortin in an attempt to fight her. He must have been but a weakling who could do nothing but blame his misfortunes on the Church. And oh, you poor soul, who's been working so hard to atone for his sins, your heart is truly worthy of salvation.
How dare you!
Enough, Sorey. What he says isn't far from the truth.
Of course it isn't. Please, confide in me what troubles you. After all, it is my duty to save lost lambs like yourself.
Sorey, Seraphim, I beg of you, please, don't abandon us humans.
And that was the moment that Heldolf, the Lord of Calamity, was born.
He was a human being once, just like us. Unbelievable as it is.
Yes, he may have been a cold military leader, but he had genuine love for his family.
How could someone like him turn into the Lord of Calamity?
Well, he did lose his family.
I don't know. It felt like more than anything that happened to him, the transformation was born of his own resolve.
Could be.
It's probably not anything we can ever truly understand. But I can tell this much. Heldalf finally gave up. He couldn't fight back any longer.
I think I understand where I got that weird feeling from. I couldn't sense any murderous intent behind this incident.
Didn't that priest refer to killing as purifying?
Guess he's dedicated to his cause. He really believes he's saving the world.
And that's exactly why he had neither built up malevolence nor became a Hellion. That's more disturbing than anything.
How could his sense of righteousness become so distorted? Didn't he say that a seraph showed him the way in his dreams? That's probably what caused this.
Something so formless.
Something formless? Like an illusion?
Maybe Misty is behind all this.
Even if Simone did have a hand in it, that's not enough to make him atone for what he's done. No matter what the reason, killing is a sin. For him to be able to kill without even realizing that means he's just like a monster.
Weak ones, crazy ones, strong ones. There's all kinds of types out there.
Yes, but there are people like Sergei as well.
Yeah, I know.